So anyway, so in the spirit of these crazy sports, these multitasking sports, we came up with a few of our own that we think kind of mirror modern life and things that can be multitasked. Like I'll start off with, I think I've shared with you my years of going to the Preakness and the BYO phase. So I would say the Preakness infield should definitely be an event. A combination of drinking and porta pot tipping.
Oh.
Takes a lot of dexterity to do that. Yeah.
I was always in the grandstand. That involved big hat wearing and trying not to break the glass. Your Black-Eyed Susan came in, so you could take it home for a souvenir. That was very
You
different.
were very different parts of the Preakness, yes.
I kind of like the H&R drunk.
The hell's that?
This is a combination of drinking wine, exercising, and doing your taxes.
That's interesting.
Yeah. I wouldn't recommend it.
I think I could pull that. Because sometimes when I do the taxes, I feel like I was drunk when I did them anyway. When I review them later, I'm like, what the hell? How about this one? The autofecta. This is like this modern life. Driving a stick, eating a cheeseburger, and screaming "representative" into your phone. That's multitasking. I think I've done that many times. Yeah.
I always used to drive a stick. For years, I would just buy a stick. And it's always a moment when you finally get on the highway where you can put it into fifth gear and reach for your coffee. It's the best moment.
Yeah, it's true. Yeah. Or how about this? The conference commander.
Oh.
Eating your breakfast, pretending to pay attention to a work Zoom call, and secretly shopping online. And again, we talked about this. One thing in college that I learned, despite all the counting classes and all the sign language classes and German classes, all the things that you eventually forget, the main skill that you get out of college that nobody talks about is the ability to pretend you're paying attention to the teacher while you're actually doing work for another class. And that carries over to the corporate world. You're on a call, you have to act like you're engaged. Every once in a while you throw out, I agree, that's a great idea. But secretly you're doing other work the whole time. That's what I got out of college. Invaluable.
I got out of college how to avoid women mostly. Yeah, I went to an all-girls school. Never liked all the crazy stuck-up girls I went to school with.
I did not avoid the women. That's another story. So, how about the next one?
All right. So I thought of two sports that are currently outlawed in public schools, which we used to play.
Blasphemy.
Dodgeball and Red Rover. I'm sure you all know what dodgeball is. Red Rover, it might be a little sketchy on. Basically, you form a human chain by, holding hands, and you call someone from the other side. You Red Rover, let come clap, come over. And they have to run at you and attempt to break your grip so that they get through. And the reward is they get to join your chain, or they get to take somebody back for their chain. Take again. They need to, if they break through, they can take someone back from their chain, which I guess ends with, two people gripping at each other, or they get clotheslined. So I think this would be a great sport if you involve that, throwing balls at people, and you got bonus points for selling Girl Scout cookies while doing it.
Red Rover, I would just be scoping it out and be like, all right, the link there is Smith and Lebedowitz. That's not going to hold up. I'm going right for that one. And if that one doesn't work, then I'm going to go with, Jones and Moskowitz over there.
Oh my God.
I think I can charge right through those fuckers. And I'll tell you what, I was a demon with dodgeball. That little red ball, I could take somebody's head off that thing. I
never liked the one.
I loved it.
Gym class, how the balls smelled when they hit you.
Everything in gym class smelled after a while.
It was like
everything was shared.
Plastic and sweat and broken gym teacher dreams.
Yes.
It was a bad combination. But I have the ultimate one. I think it should be called Dexterity for Days. It's called Trying to Catch a Cat that has recently rubbed against your legs that are covered in nair. And as you realize that said cat is covered in nair, it decides to go under the sofa.
This may or may not have actually happened. Yeah. What about the flume thing? That story's scary as shit.
Okay, how about this?
What was it, Great Wolf Lodge or something?
No, it was just some random water park. It might have been Myrtle Beach.
Mm-hmm.
But I had to go to a water park, and
Extreme water park.
I had my youngest and didn't realize when we went into the tunnel, you weren't going to be able to see anything.
And it was like the giant toilet.
It was horrible. I just was like,
if I let go of this baby, I'm never. That was.
So-
They shouldn't even let you do that.
No.
That's not right.
we had been down a couple other slides that in the same park that didn't do that. But as soon as I was all in the dark holding a wet baby, I was like, oh my God.
It's terrifying. Kind of like I have a similar story. I call it the Witch Mountain Terror. So we went to Disney, and my daughter was young, and she was going through this phase where she could kind of collapse her exoskeleton and get out of any car seat or seatbelt or, restraining device, right? So we get in line, and we go all the way through. We get to the roller coaster. It's single file. So we had to take our turn. So I literally rode the roller coaster, standing and holding her in place. Yeah, scared to death. I swear, gray hair streaks. I looked like the Bride of Frankenstein after that ride. I was scared. I was like, we paid for this? We paid for this. Anyway, so this has been possible new Olympic Games with Mark and Stace.
This is the Snaggletooth Extreme Metal Podcast.